Cancelled.
Don't remember doing this at all.
I can only hold myself accountable.
Cancelled.
I object!
Look how good my life is.
So what else? Cancel me.
Tana Mongeau is cancelled.
I'm so drunk.
I know, and you really didn't come in like I thought you were. I thought she was going to go, hello, and welcome back to the Canceled Podcast.
No, and
I am hammered and Brooke is sober.
No, I am very drunk and Brooke is very sober.
I'm not sober now.
Here's
she
the
just
thing.
made me chug 2 white. What are these? Truly, I don't know.
But I just need you to chug like 9 more. Like I'm not.
I have a burping phobia, and they're very carbonated and cold.
Wait, so Brooke, honestly, I don't know if you guys know this, but Brooke has I'm not kidding. Someone burps and you like try to kill yourself.
It's
Is
not
that bad to
on
say?
Yeah, yes, it is.
Like
it's I think not
like
politically
you like
correct.
you're leaving if someone burps. It's like a
Yeah.
thing.
It's because this is how I feel, okay?
It's
and I
kinda
don't
like-
feel I don't feel this way about everything. Like I don't care about like someone farting or like something like that, but I swear burping for some reason, I have this like image in my head. I picture it like the burp, the cloud, like the gas cloud. I picture that happening, and then I picture it settling into everything in the room. So if I have an open glass of water, can't drink it anymore. My White Claw, done for, because your burp is in it.
I actually, like, when I'm around you, I will hold the burp in for so long to the point that I have, like, indigestion because I don't want you to,
Well, I don't want you to feel that way, but burping is a choice, and I really, truly believe that.
It's a bodily function.
No, it's not, because it, like, I burping, you can always control that. Keep it in your mouth. Hold it in your mouth. Keep your mouth closed.
Well, it's like the chewing phobia. I understand. There's certain things that you just, like, do not like, and, like, you don't always have to have a reason for it. It's just like you have a phobia of it. You don't like it. I get it.
Well, because it feels like intentional disrespect. It's like, close your mouth.
But I never knew until right now that your burping phobia was so far that you wouldn't burp.
No, well, it's like how am I going to be insensitive in that way? Like, what if the viewers have a burping phobia?
But
as well?
I don't care if you burp.
And we can't, like, what, trigger warning.
Trigger warning burps. Stop. That's what what TikTok has become.
I'm in on Facebook. I'm in a Misophonia support group.
Stop.
I am, but it's because
I'm not laughing at Misophonia. I'm laughing at a Facebook support group.
it's huge. It's a huge community.
I'm so sorry.
It's a huge community.
Misophonia is the sound of things or the little circles?
It's like,
No, it's trip.
it can be a lot of different things, and people, like, obviously there's like there's levels to this shit. Okay, I don't have, like, a lot of people have it way worse. I had a really good friend in high school who hers was so bad it was like debilitating. Like she would have to be like removed from class if someone was like chewing gum, kind of thing. And it's hard. But what's crazy is at that time I was like, you're ridiculous. Like, get over it. Like, whatever. And until you like really start to feel that way,
no, I have.
You don't understand. And then as soon as I like really like it was like I developed it. I swear I haven't always been that way. And it was like over time, all of a sudden it would like.
I understand.
Crawl.
And I actually genuinely refrain from burping around you at all times. So I do have a level of understanding entirely.
All I need to know is that somebody is cognizant of it and like and tries. Because I
And I'll hit
have
like
friends who will belch in my face and like literally hands behind their back. There's no effort.
Why is that Ari? Ari loves to burp
is,
so
and
loud.
but everyone knows now, and everyone's eyes will widen the second they do it, and they're like, "Oh no!"
No, I'll hit an in-mouth
It'll
burp
ruin
with
my
you.
day.
This is me with you. I'm like I hit like an in-mouth burp for you.
It's more about It's like as long as you're trying.
No, and honest to God, I think I don't know if arachnophobia is only the fear of spiders or the fear of bugs, but I have a crippling fear of bugs.
Yeah,
like,
I don't know what the bug fear is, but arachnophobia
I have
is.
severe fear of bugs, and it's like a fly will be in the room, and I'm like screaming at the top. Of
I remember
lungs.
I made like a funny video in Hawaii. I picked up like a little like caterpillar looking.
It was like foam. Like
it was the end of a pillow. It was like a tassel from a pillow.
And I freaked out.
I picked it up and she almost beat my ass.
No, and I freaked the fuck out. And it's like,
but I do understand it because there's certain things that like that actually upset me that much. Maybe not burping, but like,
well, there can just be a fly in the room, and I'm like acting like Ted Bundy's in the room. Like I like freak out, like someone's gonna fucking kill me. Like I can't deal because I think
I won't gaslight you.
Everyone will always be like, it's just a fly, and I'm like, okay, but flies regurgitate every time they land. So knowing that when they land on you, they're vomiting on you.
That's cute.
Like,
not cute. No, it's not cute. I thought about something cute. I'm sorry. No, I thought about something cute. I I was a Joe. I was a Joe at breakfast.
Joe.
Do you remember we named him?
Did we name your guy
Yeah,
Joe?
we named him Joe.
It's really funny because the show You.
I know that was
Like, he
maybe
serves
that was,
me
that's
you
like
bugs.
that was a whole context.
Is that why we did that? I don't remember that. I hate that. Also, the trauma gave me crippling memory loss. I'm really hitting all the victim cards today. I'm like,
You
I have
are.
arachnophobia. I have memory loss from trauma. Sorry.
Anywho, I was at breakfast with Joe the other morning, and a fly landed on my raspberry, and he picked the raspberry off and just put it. And I thought about it, and I was like, who cares?
Do you know that just made me gag?
See,
I'm
I
not
don't
even joking.
see. I have no.
In the depth of my throat, I
food
just
off
gagged.
the floor. That's why, like, a lot of
I'll
people.
eat food off the floor.
Oh,
Like, it's not dirt. Like, I just have a crippling
well, we
fear of
know
bugs.
you're not afraid of dirt.
Yeah, no
baby.
shit, bitch. Like, I literally just have a crippling fear of bugs.
That is really strange. I don't know. I don't have anything like that. Like, I was playing hide and seek yesterday.
I texted Brooke, and we were texting about something really important, and she texted me back hours later and goes, sorry, I was playing hide and seek.
I was.
Like, excuse me, what?
It was the best. I had the best day ever yesterday. I was hanging out with it was like 6 of us or like 7 of us. And we were all at Caisson's house. So Caisson has like the crazy, like.
Caisson's so daddy. Let's talk
he's
about that.
so hot. No one ever told us that.
Let's talk about Caisson for 8 seconds before we get into the story.
Okay.
So Caisson's always been like an LA, like, I believe his family comes from money now.
I have no idea.
He has the most
where
beautiful
Caisson gets
home
it.
here in LA. He's always been like a very rich friend of like everyone in LA. And FaZe Clan just signed him.
Yeah, now
And,
he's FaZe Caisson.
Yeah, and he just did a music video with FaZe Clan where like Charlie D'Amelio was in it, Addison Rae was in it.
It was like
Madison
the most
Beer,
clouded
everyone was
video
in it.
of all time. He said, check this one out. He brought in all his little friends, like Justin Bieber and shit.
No, yeah,
Not really, but
no,
like,
literally, I think, or it was like the Migos or like Future.
it was just like the
crazy
craziest
people.
video, and it's like, how did you line up all those people's
And
schedules?
he was always our like rich, low key, well kept secret friend, and now he's just killing it.
Yeah,
And
he's out
I
there.
love Caisson.
Yeah,
but continue.
I wasn't really like, we've never been close. I don't really like know him that well, but yesterday we all went. It was like 6 or 7 of us. We all went to Caisson's house, and like the entire day was just so perfect. It was like the whole time it was phones in the middle, a pile of phones.
And you live for
Caisson
that.
puts 7 phones in the middle. He's like,
Of course.
and nobody touched their phone the entire time. We went to El Paseo. We had like a nice dinner or whatever, and we went home and everyone played hide and seek for literally like 5 hours.
Very cute.
And it was just so like in the dark, and it was like, I don't know, I thought it was like the coolest thing because it's like a bunch of kids who are like
Killing it and like playing hide and seek.
yeah.
I love that.
Well, it was just like, I mean, I don't have very many friends who can go more than 30 seconds without looking at their phone.
And
So
see,
it
I
was like
felt
a
like that was an
cool-
in-life subtweet. I'm not gonna lie, it is. I'm bad at that.
Baby, I looked her up and down. I was talking about her.
No, I'm bad at that. But I also think it's my ADHD. I just like I see
Yeah.
a text and I get mad distracted. I'm not trying to Gabby Hannah it. I get it. Like, don't blame your ADHD on everything. I'm not gonna take an Adderall to go to dinner though.
Yeah.
I'm prescribed Adderall. That's not a drug use joke. It's like I have crippling ADHD, so I take Adderall to like focus when I work and like live life. But I hate like Adderall also makes you a drone. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It makes you so like, hello guys, I am on
I can't
Adderall.
take it anymore.
I
It'll
am
ruin my
focused now.
personality.
No, and our last podcast, everyone kept saying was like our best podcast ever because we were being so funny and chill. And it's one of the few ones that I've done without being on ADHD medication. Because it's like normally I take it, I wake up, I work all
Yeah.
day.
See,
And
I always ask you. I said that initially because I was like, how do you do that and like still have a personality? Because
I don't though.
As soon as I got, maybe I was like my dosage was off or something, but my personality just completely like disappears with
No,
like
what-
I can't make a joke. I don't think anything's funny, and then I'm probably gonna cry and probably send you death
And you
threats.
hate everyone and you want to
Yeah,
die.
I'm so mean.
It's so tragic because it's like my options in life are like have crippling ADHD, like you're unmotivated to do anything. You can't focus on anything. You're so depressive. You've 10 seconds before you're like squirrel. Like literally,
Yeah.
like I have the most crippling ADHD you could ever ask for in this life. Or you take the Adderall to fix your ADHD and you're mad focused, but you're like, hello, my name is Tana and this is the Canceled
That was like
podcast.
me in college. I feel like my I had like 2 years of no personality,
Yeah.
but now I have like a very convenient lifestyle for having ADHD because it's like no one's gonna suffer if I sit on the couch all day.
I just feel like mine is so crippling that even though my lifestyle is like quote unquote convenient for it, like I can do whatever I want.
No, but you have to wake up every day and like get things done and like actually work.
And ADHD cripples like your body. It's like I can't even stand. I can't even go get my phone from like the other side of the room. Like I you can't do anything. You're just like stuck. I can't get ready unless, dude, I just learned about this thing with ADHD called mirroring, that it's like if you have ADHD, you can do anything you want if someone else is doing it. It's called mirroring. It's like as in if I'm editing and Hunter's editing next to me, I can edit fire because I keep being mentally reminded that I'm supposed to edit because
that can't be true because I watch my roommate clean all day and I don't do shit.
No, for me, like, it's like I can't get ready unless someone's getting ready next to me. Unless obviously I take my medication.
That I believe.
No, like, it's just like, it's the weirdest thing. Like, it's like I can work all day if Kyla's there working with me. But if I'm alone, like, I'm just like, the ceiling is so dope.
Yeah.
Like, and it's so fucking annoying. It makes me want death. I hate having ADHD. I don't know. I'll shut up.
I don't know. Sometimes I feel like it makes us spunky.
No, for sure, because it's like sometimes you're so motivated and like and like so funny.
Yeah.
But then other times it's like this couch is so sick and I hate it. But speaking, we were just talking about me being dirty.
You're not. I don't think you're.
I'm not dirty. I'm not dirty now, especially because I'm single. When I'm taken, I'm like so stuck in it, and I'm like, oh my god, like I'm like I'll just be gross. Who cares?
Yeah, like Dorito dust in my hair.
No, exactly. Unless I'm with someone who's like mad motivated, then I'll mirror them. Literally that.
You are a mirror.
No, 100%.
I'm a mirror.
Like if I'm like dating a guy who like showers every second, I'll be like, let's shower. But if I'm dating someone who's like depressive slightly, I'm like, I love the ceiling.
That's crazy because
again.
you gaslight the fuck out of me about showering too much.
No, you should, but you're an over showerer. I can't even begin to explain. Brooke thinks like 4 showers a day is normal.
No one takes 4
not
showers
that I
a day.
think not that I think 4 showers a week is normal. I'm just saying like even that like 2.
What?
I don't know.
What?
But point being, I need to tell you what happened to me today.
Okay.
So you know that I've been having a lot of conversations with you about either A, my stalker is fucking with me, or B, my house is haunted.
Do you know that your stalker came for me?
William.
I don't know if he did or not, but keep going.
What happened? No, tell me.
No, you have to talk first.
Yeah. Okay, so basically, I just went to Vegas, and before I left for Vegas, I was at my house and I showered. Long story, actually. Can I tell you a long story? It's like it's 2 stories in one.
How long? I'm like,
you're like fucking bitch.
I'm like, okay. I have ADHD.
First comes first is right before I left, we shot the commercial for my upcoming wine. So I'm shooting Dizzy Wines coming out soon. I will promote it. Grocery stores, online.
And I got really drunk really easily.
It's actually my favorite thing in the world. My favorite project I've worked on in years. We were shooting the commercial and the billboards for Dizzy Wine. And I had everyone come. And right before it, the night before, I was supposed to self-tan and I didn't. And I woke up and I was so pale and like just iron deficiency. As you know, why do I have so many problems with the ADHD, the iron deficiency, everything? I had so many bruises all over me. I looked horrible. And my makeup artist was like, do not let me glam you until you tan. Like it was that bad. Like I literally was the wall.
Damn, Alexis.
No, but she's just honest.
I'm just kidding.
It's a billboard and a commercial, and it's one thing you can Facetune the billboard, but like you can't fucking edit the commercial. Like I needed to look like a decent level of good, right? And so Kyla, my assistant, was like, let's get you a spray tan. And so we order a spray tan from my like girl who does mine, and she's like, I'm busy. So she sends her like cousin or something who also does spray tans.
Not the cousin.
And I see her and I'm like, can I please have a light to medium? And she's like, of course.
I don't believe you would ever, those words would ever come out of your mouth.
No, I genuinely promise you because it was in like 3 hours. So it was like, I'm not trying to look like crazy.
Yeah.
I'm not, obviously you want it to be dark and then rinse it off. But like if you're doing it in 3 hours, I'd like an instant and I'd like it to be light to medium. And so I order this spray tan. She's like light to medium. She sprays me. I look fine. It looks great. I sit down in the makeup chair in the 3 hours of development. I'm talking world. I vlogged it. It's coming out on YouTube.
That's what happened to Selena Gomez at the Met.
World? Did it?
Yeah.
Bryce just got canceled for lying and saying he fucked her on his YouTube channel.
Oh man.
Idiot. But point being, I sit in the makeup chair. It's fine. 3 hours go by. She does my glam to like match the original color. I look in the mirror. Worldwide scandal. So I have to like wash this tan off, like, and then now my body's lighter than my face makeup. It's horrible. Whole thing, body makeup with the whole set. That day, right before I leave to Vegas, that day I have to shower off the entire tan. I'm furious. I want to say this bitch's name. I kept saying it in my vlog. I was ready to kill her, like because it was like a $20,000 shoot, the Dizzy shoot. So it was like being late to it, like genuinely affected money and a lot of people. And it was like, I couldn't show up like that because it was just like a worldwide scandal. So I had to like shower it off, whatever. So I turn my shower on, I take a shower, I rinse the tan off. Whole shoot, I have to have KKW body makeup from literally my neck to my toes because like my body was now paler than my makeup, whatever.
Yeah.
Point being, I showered it off in my house, my shower. And so, you know, I hate my house and I don't want to bitch about it too much, but my shower makes me miss my shower at my old house so much because it's tragic. It's freezing cold. There's an air vent over it. It sucks. And you know I already hate showering.
She said it was freezing cold. You know that she keeps her thermostat on 56 degrees?
Well, that's a different thing. I want it to be like that in the room, but why would there be a fucking air vent over the shower?
56 degrees, you guys.
Why would there be a fucking air vent over the shower? I don't even know. Whatever.
Anyway.
And water pressure sucks, goes cold in 20 seconds. I can't talk about it. Anyways, my shower.
Oh, never mind.
No, wait, tell me.
No, keep going.
So my shower has like options in the shower. There's like 3 knobs. Like you can turn it on and then it's like there's a rain vibe, there's a regular shower vibe, and there's like a handle nozzle vibe.
Oh,
right?
yeah, that's tough.
I know. I'm well aware at how I sound.
I'm sorry.
But
You set me up.
No, but also most showers, you can like, even with the nozzle vibe, even in any shower, you can take your regular shower and have the nozzle on. You know what I mean?
Oh, but is it like one
it's
or
like
the
one
other?
or the other.
Oh,
so I'm
man.
like, what would I ever use this nozzle for? Like washing a dog? Like I'm not like gonna
Yeah.
wash myself with just the
I
nozzle.
used
you
to
know
shower
what I mean?
only with my little nozzle. I was like this.
But aren't you freezing doing that?
Probably.
Terrifying to me. So basically, I always shower with the regular shower. And so I take the shower, I wash my tan off, I shoot the commercial. Next day, I leave to Vegas, right? No one comes in the house. Everyone on my team is gone on their Christmas vacations. Normally, we have housekeepers, but they came and cleaned like a couple days prior. They're not coming till I'm back. No one, Hunter's gone. Ari, Amari, and I go to Vegas. Like, no one's there. I took the last shower in my shower, right?
Right.
And so this morning, Brooke, I'm like, I need to shower. I'm still washing off the tan. I'm talking, I've showered a good like 3 times since that shoot. Still exfoliating it off. I know, right? Unbelievable. But it's because I looked insane. I looked like insane. Like patches of dark tan and then white tan everywhere. It was
You want to know a
horrible.
key? A
What?
magic eraser.
Like for the walls?
Yes. Yes.
Do you know one time I literally graffitied Hunter's walls with lipstick and had to use a magic eraser for
Magic
everything
eraser
I
solves
wrote?
every problem in the entire world. Every
A
problem.
magic eraser
World
takes
peace,
off spray
magic,
tan.
Magic eraser.
You're actually telling me a magic eraser takes off
Yeah,
spray tan?
I'll be like, eat.
Swear to fucking God, I'm Amazon priming 100,000 after this. But listen, so today I'm like, I need to still wash off the rest of this tan before I podcast. Hence why I'm literally look at my. You've never seen me this pale on the podcast. I'm the color of my shirt. I look insane. Today, I know I am the last person to use my shower, and I know what setting it was on.
Like nobody else would have been there.
No one else. I'm on the phone. I'm listening to a voice memo. I'm holding the clothes I was going to wear on the podcast today in my hand. And I go to turn the shower on, and the nozzle is facing me and just sprays freezing cold water all over me, all over the floor, all over the shower, all over the room, absolutely everywhere. I literally go, "Ah!" Like I scream at the top of my fucking lungs. You know I hate unwarranted water. That's my biggest pet peeve, the way burping is for you, unwarranted water.
Not the unwarranted water.
I'm down for water. Like I'll get in the ocean, I'll take a shower.
Like water with no warning.
Water that I'm not asking for. That I'm not asking for. Sprays me all over the face, wets my entire head of hair.
Aw, man.
Sprays my clothes, sopping wet.
Oh man.
I start crying.
Wait, what?
I had a mental
Wait.
breakdown.
Why were you in the shower with your clothes?
No,
on?
I was holding my clothes, turning on the shower,
Oh.
sprayed me. I'm like, I'm washing me
Aw,
and my
man.
clothes.
Oh, okay.
Like that was the
I've done that.
vibe. But also, who switched the shower nozzle?
Yeah, that is
From
really confusing. But
shower.
you don't think there's nobody who could have taken a shower in your shower?
No.
Yeah, your stalker's back. Your
Like who switched my shower nozzle? I know it's such a random thing, but I know for a fact I was the last person to take a regular shower and I never switched it. There was no one there. Camera-wise, I've seen on the cameras, no one was there. And then Hunter last night was asleep in his bed and he wakes up to his phone being thrown off the bed and shattered.
Oh, man.
Can we just like explain that?
That's really weird. But then it's like that gives me ghost vibes. That doesn't give me.
No, I agree. I don't think. No,
Stalker
Hunter
vibes.
was laying in bed and he woke up to his phone being thrown off the bed and shattered. I'm talking shattered, like it's shattered now.
Do you think he had a like night terror and he was like,
He said he woke up and he saw it like fly off the bed and he
What
doesn't
the
understand.
fuck?
And then
yeah,
I
you
was
have a ghost for sure. You need to have some like a paranormal person. You can even do it for like a YouTube video. But you need to have someone who like specializes in paranormal activity come to your house and like literally.
I agree,
like,
but
gauge
it
the
just
situation.
freaks me out so hard.
Yeah, it's one of those things that's like, do I want to know?
As you guys may or may not know, like a lady did die in my house before I moved in, and they
Yeah,
didn't
but she
tell me
was a
that.
happy lady, and she didn't. We don't know that she died in the house. She
No,
lived
we
in the house and then
we know
died.
she died in the house. Like the neighbors know, they were there.
Oh, they were there.
This whole thing, but she was 102. It wasn't like someone killed her or something. But it's weird. Like
Yeah, she had a long. She doesn't. Girl, she doesn't regret anything. She moved on. She does not want to stay around. She was 102.
Well,
she was
you know
already.
that-
She did enough.
Also, I was like right before I left for Vegas, I was laying in bed with a boy. We don't need to name the boy, but him and I, you know,
calm
who it
down.
was. And I was laying in the bed. I am drunk. I was laying in the bed with the boy, and Ari brought a mattress in my room, and we put it up against the wall. And it was like fully like up against the wall, like not like an earthquake would have to move this mattress from the wall. It wasn't like a propped up, like gonna fall over. It was like a leaning against the wall, like nothing. And we're laying in the bed, and the mattress flies at my bed, and we both make no noise. We look at each other, and we're like, "That was weird."
Yeah, you have a ghost.
And
for
then
sure.
Ari calls me, and he goes, "Why did you just scream at the top of your lungs?" I was dead silent when that happened. I didn't make one noise. Like the mattress flew at the bed, and I was like silent.
Uh-huh.
And he was like, "I just heard you scream at the top of your lungs." And I never did.
I would have screamed.
No, but it's like so jarring. It's weird. Like doors will
Yeah,
shut
but
here.
it's kind
Like,
of like a weird like. That's what happened to me. That's what I was kind of trying to say in the beginning. I just had a situation. I live on the first floor in my apartment. Yeah, I told you this.
I know, but I forgot about this.
Yeah.
Can you please
so-
tell the podcast?
Yeah, I live on the first floor, and I have in my room like a sliding glass door, like a back door, but it's to the side of my building. I don't even like. I feel like that's bad to say because it's like, is someone gonna come kill me?
No. But it
Anyway,
could
I
be
got a
anywhere.
ring, but in the middle of the night, I've always lived either alone or like my roommates are always gone. I never have felt like fear being alone. I've been sleeping at home alone since
Independent
I was, like,
queen
4
can't
years
relate.
old. Huh?
Independent queen
Well,
can't
no,
relate.
I'm just like that. I don't know why I'm not like really that afraid of things, but
No, I'm the
I'm-
only child with abandonment
I was
issues. I
going
can't
to
be
Disneyland
alone.
the next day and I was so excited. So I took NyQuil so that I would be able to go to sleep early and like wake up early and have a day the next day.
Yeah.
So I went to bed at like maybe like 10 o'clock and at like 11:30, I hear and I knew the sound because I can't get out of that door. I can't use it. It's not functional to me because the screen is like stuck. So I can't
it's
open
a screen
the
to her
screen
bedroom
it.
door. Like,
And then
like,
the actual door, obviously, like it opens, but like if the screen can't move, then I can't get outside of it. But I could hear the screen moving, and there's like the side of my building is lit, like well lit, so it like I can see through the door,
curtain,
like
yeah.
straight out because it was dark in my room and light outside, so I
Yeah.
could see straight out, and I literally knew it in the moment, and I just roll over and I see a guy yanking the door open, like he's trying so hard to get the door open. He finally gets the door open. I jump out of bed so fast, obviously, but I'm dead silent because for a second I'm just like, there's no fucking way. Like,
right, it's William.
there's literally no way.
Why do I kind of think it is my stalker? Because he
Well,
stalks my best friends.
I never even again, like maybe I'm just naive, but it never came to my mind. So I stupidly turned on my light really quick because I was like, oh, that'll scare him. Like maybe he'll like
Whatever.
stop trying.
Yeah.
But then I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Like he's gonna shoot
Yeah.
me or something. So I ran in my roommate's room.
He doesn't serve
and
me
called the
shooter.
police. He doesn't give me shooter either, but I
He
don't
gives
know.
me like
I don't know who this guy is. So I'm like, why would I don't know why I would do that. Like make it known that I'm in the room. But I called the police. The police, like it was like 5 police officers that came and they were like, sorry, like can't find him. I'm like, oh great, no, I'll sleep fine in here from now on.
That's a tragic thing about like someone just showing up and leaving. Is it's like the police, like obviously they're like there for you, but like if no one's there, like when they fuck
they
with your
just like
shit,
they told me it's like they were like it was probably just like a drunk guy like trying to get in somewhere, but it's
and
still
like right,
scary.
it's not.
And And then I never, like, it never crossed my mind about, like, a stalker or anything, but I tweeted about it. And then all the Tana fans were like, oh, William's coming. And that fucking, all of a sudden now I'm like, I can't sleep in my room without being like, oh my God.
Well, no, it's because I don't mean to like talk about my stalker too much because I hate talking about it because I
feel like it fires them up.
It makes me really uncomfortable to talk about it, but it's like, I've always talked about it, so I guess like whatever. And at this point, I'm at the point where I feel like he's fucking with us so much that talking about it almost makes you feel safer. Because it's like if I die, at least everyone will know it was him.
Like knew that like what the fuck was up with that.
Yeah, but like he's always fucked with me and my like girl best friends. So like there's not a part of me that doesn't think it was him.
That's perfect.
Sorry,
Anyway,
Did you know that psychiatrist visits can cost up to $500 per session, and then traditional therapy visits are over $100 per session?
I did know that, actually.
True. That can add up to thousands of dollars a year.
Easily.
I'd rather buy a Chanel bag than pay that much for therapy.
I too would rather buy a Chanel bag.
Cerebral is an online mental health service that offers prescription medication, counseling, and therapy for anxiety, depression, ADHD, insomnia, and more. I have all of which. Cerebral is one of the few services that provides prescription medication online through a licensed provider and ships medication straight to your door. They provide unlimited messaging with your care team. And with the Cerebral mobile app, it's like having your personal care team wherever you are, connect with your counselor and your therapist on your own schedule through your laptop or through the Cerebral mobile app. Cerebral has affordable treatments that are 1/3 the price of traditional therapy.
Wow.
Treatment options are available with or without insurance. Cerebral is in-network for several insurers, and they're working every day to grow their partnerships. Even if you're out of network, they'll provide you with necessary paperwork so you can easily submit a claim. And for canceled listeners, you can receive 65% off your first month of medication management and care counseling at getcerebral.com/Tana. Again, that's getcerebral.com/Tana. Go to cerebral.com/Tana for 65% off your first month. That's just a total of $30 to get started. Join Cerebral today on their mission to make quality mental health care accessible and affordable for all. We love you, Cerebral. Thank you for sponsoring today's podcast. I also want to move too. There's so many robberies around my house right now.
Well, LA is just a scary place right now. Literally, like in the depths of Beverly Hills, it's like people are just getting robbed left and right. It's like, I don't know,
daylight. Like people just.
There's no such thing as like bad LA, good LA anymore. It's just like everyone's scared. Amari needs to take his Rolex off.
No, entirely. And I'm like actually like everyone keeps telling him that because it's like people keep robbing people on Melrose with jewelry. Speaking of bad LA, I'm mad at Bryce Hall.
Why?
And it's annoying because we're touring.
Oh man.
Like no.
That's my new bit. Like, oh man.
Like no, Bryce obviously is my bestie, but I'm mad at him right now because he said one sentence on the internet that really upset me. And I want to hear your opinion
on it.
What did he say? Bryce, I love you. We're touring. You're my best friend. You just say some, obviously, he says some dumb shit.
Bryce, you're so hot.
And obviously, Bryce is one of my favorite friends because it's like I say some dumb shit, but he makes me feel like everything I say is like Einstein level. Like the level of things Bryce.
Backhanded.
It is. Like the level of like stupidity in the things Bryce say sometimes, and the level of stupidity that Bryce says sometimes.
Her glitching, saying that sentence.
Because I'm drunk. Makes me feel like I'm Einstein compared to Bryce.
Okay.
So last week he was reacting to Reality House, the show we just shot, which I'm about to talk about with you as well. But he was reacting to it. And he verbatim said that he feels like I am more hated on the internet than him.
And you disagreed?
Yes.
Oh.
Do you think Bryce is less hated than me?
Yes. Oh, absolutely.
I don't.
And I don't even think it's like negotiable. I actually genuinely think that that's like really very true.
See, and I hate that.
But I don't think that that's warranted. That's not to say that I think that like should be the case, but I think that like women just generally are more hated like by default. And then,
yes, but I feel like Bryce is so hated. Like that's our bit.
He's got that like cult TikTok following that like, of course you have TikTok followers, but those people are Tana fans. Like he's got just like TikTok on lock. Yeah.
Oh, the way I'm like,
are you kidding? We're all like Addison Rae. Like
I think Bryce is equally as hated as me. Not necessarily more, but I do think he's equally as hated. And I'm sick.
Yeah. Well, we all have. we're all wrong sometimes.
No, I want to see more mad at Bryce for just saying it. Like, just like, don't say that.
No, yeah, he shouldn't have said that. Maybe, and I would be like offended by it for sure. Because of course, he's pretty problematic on the internet. We know that, but he's very deliberate about it.
Like, you don't think? I feel like Bryce is as hated as me. I feel like our cult followings are. Obviously, they're different, but I feel like they're really
have like a really loyal following too, and I think
love
that's
you guys.
True.
Stay gorgeous.
But his are like the younger the audience, the harder they go. That's the facts.
I'm just sick about it. I'm fucking sick.
And the less involved they are in actual like problematic, like you know what I mean. I feel like you have the older people looking at you heavy.
I will never ever say this. Like, I'm serious. Like, I think I'm one of the more hated people on the internet, but I do somehow think I'm less hated than Bryce Hall. Maybe I'm completely delusional.
Okay it's okay to be delusional.
Humble me in the comments. I'm just sincerely furious he said that.
No, I think they're wrong. I think you guys are both like probably equally problematic. But I think I feel like he's more clearly deliberate, and it almost seems accidental. All this.
That's true. Like, I just exist, and people want me dead. And Bryce is like, hate me, I hate you all. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Bryce is like, this is hysterical. Let's keep it going. And yours feels accidental.
Yeah. Mine's
every time you stumble into something, everyone's like, oh, she fucked up, but it's really
you're like, that bitch.
She's smarter than you think, y'all.
I don't know. I honestly, I'm not even saying it in a way that I'm like very sure of it. I'm more like sound off. Like, I'm not sure
let us know
that I believe.
I could be wrong too. I feel like I might have a warped understanding because
you're like,
so
I hate you.
To you. No, but I see I see like day to day like what you get, and I don't feel like I feel like you have way more supporters than you have haters, but like.
I don't.
But the haters that you do have, I'm like, they are committed.
I know 100%. People want me dead, but I'm just saying, I don't know. I don't know if I agree with Bryce Hall. But anyways, buy our tour tickets coming soon. Brooke's coming, So do I. Wait, but I want to talk about one more thing.
What is it?
Speaking of being hated on the internet, me.
Oh,
she looked at me like, no. Here's the thing. Reality House.
Oh no.
So, Reality House.
Not a big climber herself.
Caisson and JC have been shooting the show for 3 seasons. And I desperately wanted to go on the first and second, but things came up. So it was kind of like a running joke for me to, for a fact, be on the third. And they text me and they're like, please be on the 3rd season.
Are you doing
and
ASMR?
I'm like,
How come you're whispering?
I know, because I'm just furious. That's how you know.
Yeah,
no, I'm kidding. I'm actually not furious. That was a joke. I'm just drunk. But they were like, come on the 3rd season. And I was like, okay, listen, I know that there's a lot of athletic challenges. I'm not going to be able to do them.
Okay.
I'm not an athletic girl. You're aware of that. I can't walk down the street.
I seen you bust it down at the club.
And that's fine. I'll shake some ass. I'll throw some ass easily, especially for like some men or some money or some clout.
Yeah. We need a real incentive. 100K, not gonna cut it.
Well, we'll talk about that as well. But I'm saying, point being, even when it comes to money, like I said on TikTok, in high school, in middle school, there'd be a field day. There was a field day in middle school where I punched myself in the face and made my nose bleed so that I would be able to go home, so that I wouldn't do it.
You didn't feel like there were any other alternatives?
No, they were like, you have to do it. And I was like, check this one out. I'm going to gush blood. Right. That was before the nose job, that was my big thing. I could make my nose bleed in 4 seconds, so I'd get out of anything
party
with
trick.
it. Like, actually my party trick. Like, genuinely. And then even in high school, there'd be like a mile and I would lay on the ground.
I walked the mile too. I was like, shin splint.
No, but even before walking it, I would lay on the ground and pretend like I fucking passed out so that I wouldn't have to run the mile. It wasn't, or walk the mile or whatever. I'm not agile. Like, the most agile thing I can do is like maybe ride a dick.
Oh,
like, I'm not. I'm not here.
The talent in this one.
And even when I work out, it's like walking on a treadmill until I feel like I burn the calories.
I've seen you run before. She can run if she puts her mind to it, but
like at the same time, it has to be very controlled. When it comes to like severe agility, it's not in my book.
I get it. You don't give me
and I
Serena
told, right, like, thank you. And I told Caisson and JC, I would love to shoot Reality House, but I will not be able to complete any of the physical challenges. And they told me, that's fine. We want you there to stir up drama, that
is her true talent. That's her calling.
They've seen, like, I've shot reality shows. Like my thing on a reality show is to come in and just cause chaos. And that's just that on that. And so we get there and the first challenge is to rock climb a like 20-foot wall.
Like, okay, Spider-Man.
And I said, hey, I'm not going to do that. Also, secondarily, people are coming for me like I was in it to win it. And it's like, it's awesome that I'm doing this, and I'm so grateful for the opportunity.
Nobody started watching the show with the mindset like, oh, I think Tana's gonna really take this one home.
That's my point. And then I'm there on the show, and there's so many people that are deserving of the winnings. You know what I mean? Like there's a single mom who's like barely doing internet stuff and like up and coming. There's people who just like deserve it, want it to win it. Like the way I'm gonna make $100,000 is with a foot pick. And that's just that on that.
Okay. Yeah.
Onlyfans.com/Shannon I'm gonna post a foot pic. I'm gonna post a butt pic. Like I'm not going to win $100,000 by rock climbing, especially if I'm rock climbing competing with agile, buff ass men. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, you can't snap those nails, baby. I know you just sat in bed for 3 hours for those.
And I was getting paid to like have that look, have those nails, like have the Swarovski crystal moment. And I was like, listen, I'm not going to rock climb. And I never thought in the moment, like obviously Kian and JC acted very frustrated with the fact that I wasn't going to rock climb. But afterwards, we had several conversations where they were like, we weren't frustrated. It was for the drama. That night we talked about it. And
but then it's shitty because it paints you in a way that's like, oh, you're just not down to participate with the show. It kind of looked like you were like the delinquent.
And it's like, I love the show. I support them. I'll fucking fund it. I love them. I'm so proud of them.
But everybody knew going into it that Tana was not going to climb no rock wall.
Like, it's just like that. Like, and it like broke my heart because the entire internet is like, why would you agree to the show if you weren't going to do physical challenges? I told them I wasn't going to do it. They still begged me to be on it. I said, okay, to, come in for drama, chaos, fun shit, stir up shit with Bryce, whatever. And secondarily, anyone acts like if I were to win and take home that prize, that anyone would be happy.
Yeah, no, I feel like at that point, everyone would have been like, there were so many people more deserving.
The cancellation would have been 10,000 times worse.
Yeah, and then it's like, if I climb that rock wall for nothing, if I'm going to still lose the game, so you might as well just get ahead of it and
it's
not
also
climb.
Like, I can't fucking climb. Like, imagine me like,
I'm like, shut up, Miley.
Like, grab it. Like, I'm not doing that. I can barely fucking walk on a fucking treadmill. Like, hello. And the entire internet is so mad at me for not doing the physical challenges. And I'm just like, babe, like I said, I punched myself in the face to get out of field day in middle school. I've been like this since birth. And I made every single person in the production of that show well fucking aware of that. And everyone wants me dead because I didn't fucking rock climb.
I'm like, baby, clear your name. She was never gonna climb.
Also, even if I did climb, I would have placed last.
Yeah, that would see. I watched the episode, baby. Me and my roommate sat there. We watched it. We were so entertained. After I saw, good news is they had that literal Spider-Man climb the wall. It's like after that, why would anyone climb? It's like, baby, I know I'm not gonna be faster than that. So it's like.
As you know, Brooke and I recently wore cowboy hats on our Dallas podcast. When it comes to country music, we're clearly all about it.
Wait, I love country music.
Stan Chicken Fried. Amazon Music's new podcast, Country Heat Weekly, hosted by Kelly Sutton and Amber Anderson, brings the beloved Amazon Music playlist to life. Every Thursday, Kelly and Amber deliver the vibrant world of country music right from the Music Row in the heart of Nashville. They'll entertain you with today's top tracks, talk to music legends, and up-and-coming stars, reflecting the energy, stylistic range, and diversity of today's country music. And they'll be spilling the sweet tea about what's happening on the Nashville scene.
That was good.
So turn up the volume and get the hottest in country on Amazon Music's Country Heat Weekly today. Like I said, Kelly and Amber kill it. They're the hottest in country music right now, and I love this podcast because Country Heat Weekly has all you need to know about all the country hits from the hit playlist before you even realize you need it. They also do it without saying a negative word on anyone. We can't relate.
We cannot relate to that, but I do love country.
Find and follow Country Heat Weekly on Amazon Music or wherever you get your podcasts. Please listen to this. It's my favorite thing I've ever heard in my entire life. So you guys saw Lilah on the podcast before, right? And you know how she does her sugar daddy thing, right? We're sitting at brunch and I'm like, I already have to leave within 10 minutes. I went there to take a couple shots and like be tipsy for the podcast. I ended up getting really drunk, but that's why I went there. And I'm sitting there with Lilah and she's on the phone with this daddy. She like answers the phone and she goes, "Hi, I'm so sorry. I was just in school. I've been doing 3 years at UCLA. School is the most important."
Wait, that's admirable as fuck.
School is the best thing in the world to me. It's the only thing that matters. Like, you can have fun, but education is the number one point.
That is so true, Lilah. Lilah's never
set foot in a school in her fucking life. She's sitting there telling this man how much she loves going to UCLA for 30 fucking minutes at this brunch. She's never.
No, Lilah's a businesswoman. Listen to her. Now she's more respectable in his eyes. Now he's gonna think of her differently. She's brilliant.
No, it's just absolutely fucking
and she's
insane.
Right. She's just like lying.
She just maxed out a different sugar daddy's card too on 10,000. Can we talk about this for 8 seconds? $10,000 in Postmates.
Oh no. Are we gonna get her sent to prison?
She's sending herself to prison.
I took one look at her fucking 16-foot Christmas tree and I was like,
What are you Postmating to spend $10,000 on Postmates?
Maybe she'll Postmates like a couch. Like she'll Postmates things I didn't even know you could Postmates.
She went to my makeup artist house like last week, and my makeup artist had like a LED fireplace that she got on Amazon and installed. Super cute. Lilah orders it, gets there the next day, realizes she can't set it up and throws it away. Throws it in the trash can.
Lilah, come on. I'm like,
no,
come on. I've been with you since the jump.
No, Lilah's like, she's just insane. I want her on the podcast soon. Like, honestly,
I know.
She's
so
got
fun.
some stories right now.
She does. She's every time I talk to her, she's like the most entertaining person. We had her at my little birthday thing the other night, and she literally every single person there was like, "Why don't you bring Lilah around more?"
She's perfect. Thing. It's funny because I have certain friends though who are like scared of Lilah. Like she's so, very, very abrasive. Like if you're not down for the crazy friend, like Josie for example, Josie will not step foot. Like she's terrified. It's funny. Like it's very different. I'm going to Miami with Lilah this week. You are. Can we talk about that? I'm not going. I canceled. That's what I want to talk about. Sorry. Here's the thing. So you guys know a couple podcasts ago, the one that made Hunter want to die, the Tao podcast. It'll do it. Yeah. We talked about that billionaire. Right. That we were kind of on the finesse vibe of. And I love him. I think he has a great personality. Do you? I do. I do. I actually do. He does. It's just different when he's in love with you. Yeah, I do get that. I get the ick from anyone who gives me like, don't talk to me. Basically, this billionaire, and I love him. And if you're watching this, I fucking love you. I'm going to Miami with him on Wednesday. Right. And I think he wants to marry me, and it makes life a little hard for me. It does. You actually accepted his marriage proposal in the group chat. So. He did propose to me, and I said yes. But also, like, it's just very hard for me. It's a lot of banter, I think, and it's like funny and it's like haha, but then when it comes down to it, it's like, oh. Until it's not. But point being is Wednesday at 8 a.m. I am going on his plane to Miami. Yes. And Brooke was canceled. Love the plug. I was on the plane and I'm actually disappointed because we were in a group chat. It's like 5 of us in the group chat and I had 4 of the numbers. The 5th one I was unsure of. So I texted Hunter and I was like, hey, who's this 5th person in the group chat? And he goes, Jordan Belfort. No, I'm like, I'm sick. I'm like, not the wolf. No, I'm fully about to be on a plane with the Wolf of Wall Street, Snoop Dogg's son, influencers. Wait, and these billionaires. Cordell and Snoop Dogg's son. I went to high school, like grew up with him though, so I've known him forever, so it's not that weird. But I'm saying like, we're all supposed to go on this plane to Miami. It was me, Brooke, Hunter, these 2 billionaires, Snoop Dogg's son, Tessa Brooks, Bryce, which I just found out is going on. Well, if I knew Bryce was coming, I'm pretty sure Bryce took my spot, right? No. Who took my spot? Ari, because once you canceled, I put Ari on the plane. But point being is we were all supposed to go on this jet to Miami. Brooke just canceled. Sorry. And I understand you hate Miami. That's like a whole thing. Like Miami is my favorite place in the world, and it's your least favorite place. Correct. Why is it your least favorite place? I've only ever had terrible experiences. I believe it. I think I like Miami so much because I'm from Vegas.
I'll tell you my truth is that I don't enjoy drinking when it's around people I don't know. I love drinking. Get one thing straight. Love drinking in environments where I have like a bunch of my friends and like whatever. Miami, of course, like you guys are gonna be there, but it's like I don't have control over what everyone's doing. And like if I'm just like in a club and 99.9% of the people there, I don't know them. It's like,
you're just like, fuck it.
I'm like, why am I doing
I've
this?
also made so much of a life in Miami for myself that like I go there and I see so many of my friends.
And I'm sure if I gave it a fair chance and like it, like I kind of go into it every time assuming that I'm gonna hate it, and then so of course I do.
Well, Miami's also very chaotic, and I think you're more like planned, and LA is like a more chill vibe.
Yeah, I want to be like in a confined environment of like 7 people and like blacked out.
And Miami's such a vibe of like everyone's on like Molly and like no one like, you know. And
I loved it when I moved here to LA, but like now clubbing, it's like I can't hear you, I can't see you, I can't like what's the fun in this? I'm like that. And
I'm like clubbing, I'll die on the table and be happy. And it's also like I grew up in Vegas, and Miami, in my opinion, is entirely Vegas with the beach. So it like serves me very much like hometown vibes, like let's be crazy, like whatever. So I love Miami, but I get it, you hate it.
I do love like a boat vibe. I would love to just like be on a yacht.
Well, hi, you can still come, please.
I can't still come. They gave my spot away.
I don't care. I'll literally take it away from someone else. Like Bryce, suddenly you're flying JetBlue.
Oh, man.
Like I don't care.
But I want Bryce on the flight.
True. Bryce. Someone else. I don't even know. But I mean, point being is Brooke bailed on the Miami trip. So did Hunter. I'm not hating. I'm just saying.
That's like a primary reason.
Now I'm going. Yeah, true. You're not going to go without Hunter. But I'm saying, point being is now I'm on this jet with these fucking billionaires and all these random people and whatever. And like, I love Miami, but I was just in Vegas for 5 days. I really don't want to go.
Yeah, it's going to be really like overwhelming, I think.
I really don't want to go. I really, really, really do not want to go. But the billionaire, the guy that we've talked about who's paying for it.
All of us are still unsure about whether or not he's a billionaire, right?
Right. He could be like a fat multimillionaire. I don't even know. But I'm saying
that's just where we settle.
That's just his nickname at this point. But point being is he has verbatim told me like I will cry myself to sleep if you do not go. And like I would love to not go, but I feel like
you can't bail. And honestly, I'm proud of you for acknowledging that.
But you know I really want to.
I know, but now it actually is too late. It's too late and it's whatever. And worse, you poor thing.
No, literally, I'm like, so I'm stuck on this jet.
Stuck on this jet with Jordan Belfort, Bryce Hall, and like a billionaire. But I get it though. Like I mean, I didn't want to go and I'm not going, but I had the good sense to know that I was going to cancel last minute, and I would rather do it earlier where they had time to fill my spot.
100%. But he told me from the jump, like, if you don't go, like, this is a miserable trip for me. And he's like paying for everything I'm doing. So I'm like, I should just go. And obviously
you're going to have a great time and you're going to like be glad that you went. But it's just like the getting there that is, of course, like.
I just want to puke at the thought of Miami right now because I just did Vegas and I'm so sad that.
Oh, you better take a week off. I'm like, I hope you rest this week.
There is nothing more important than sexual health and taking control of it. Though oftentimes access to affordable healthcare is hard, and when you do, taking advantage of it is inconvenient. Gain time and peace of mind back with the Pill Club. They make access to affordable birth control, period care, and sexual wellness products simple and easy with an online subscription. Get your birth control prescribed online by a licensed medical provider and delivered discreetly to your door for free with the Pill Club. With the Pill Club, you'll never have to make a trip to the doctor or wait in line at the pharmacy ever again. They provide access to care from the comfort of your home and delivery to your door in discreet packaging, so your roommate will never know that you ordered. They even include fun self-care gifts and goodies.
I love goodies.
Pill Club makes everything from renewing your birth control prescription to switching to your birth control to even getting back on birth control for the first time incredibly easy. The Pill Club medical team has your back.
They do.
The Pill Club carries over 120 FDA-approved brands. Most brands of birth control are free with insurance or Medicaid. Otherwise, prices start as low as $7 a month without insurance.
I don't have insurance.
Right now, when you go to thepillclub.com/canceled, Pill Club is offering a $10 donation to bedsider.org for every Canceled with Tana Mongeau listener who becomes a patient. Your donation will help low-income individuals get access to birth control through bedsider.org. That's thepillclub.com/canceled. To get your first birth control care package and donate to help more women in need of affordable birth control, remember thepillclub.com/canceled. You must use the link to make a donation. I post all these TikToks alleging what I thought would happen with Bryant Laundrie. And a lot of the things I said came true. And I'm weirded out about it. Like, I'm making a worldwide press for it. I need to read you this. Let me read you this article. Tana Mongeau's TikTok just solved the missing murderer Bryant Laundrie case, and it makes complete sense.
Who wrote that?
Right, like someone who does not have accurate brain cells. I'm just saying, not that I do.
Wait, I want to write for the Daily Mail. What do you think?
Tana Mongeau isn't just a social media superstar. She can now add professional private investigator.
She wrote this.
Right.
She's like, not only is she gorgeous and beautiful.
Like, literally. Professional and private investigator to her resume. This sentence, I should have wrote it. Is there anything she can't do?
Yes.
Like, a lot. Like, drive, ride a bike.
Okay.
For months, the Bryant Laundrie Gabby Petito murder case has captured headlines and ended in the finding of Laundrie's remains. Mongeau just cracked open the case on her TikTok by providing a more than logical and plausible explanation of what happened to Bryant Laundrie and his family's alleged involvement in the case. Hello?
Huh?
Like, that's the point.
Oh, that's
crazy. Saying that, like, what I... It's just, I don't get it. Like, I just said that I felt like there was a chance that he might have attempted his own life, even though they were saying that he had passed away for random reasons.
Okay, I believe that. I would kill myself if somebody was looking for me and I murdered my girlfriend.
Yeah, like what?
I would.
I'm just mad at the family, though, for not, like, helping. If you had a kid and your kid committed murder on someone and you were, like, kind of aware of that, would you not, like...
I don't know. It's hard to say. It really is hard to say because it's like you don't know. I don't know what it's like to have a kid and like love them that much. But
it's true.
But I'm also very like I already you're
guilty. Like you know
I'm the guilt guy. I got the guilt complex. Like that would kill me. Like knowing and not doing anything about it. I wouldn't be able to do it.
Especially it's like if you love your son and your son has a girlfriend, you love her too. Especially if she's been with him for years.
Yeah, and I'd be
one
pissed.
day,
like, why would you do that?
Why would you fucking do that? And it's like almost like. It's funny, Amari's mom was just saying to me, like, if you ever went to jail, I'd fucking, like, leave you there so that you learned, like, why the fuck you went to jail and you wouldn't do it again. And it's kind of like, I was like, damn, like, love you, mom. Wish you'd bail me out. But, like fair.
Yeah.
Because it's like, if I fucking...
Yeah. That like, I mean, yeah, for sure. I feel like a lot of, like, people are like that. Or, like, people who have to, like, see their kids go to prison and stuff. They're like, okay, well...
Like, if you're innocent, okay. But if my kid killed someone, I kind of would be like, maybe go there. Maybe go to jail.
Did you know what I just did?
What?
Exactly. Do you guys know what I just did?
Did you burp?
I burped and I was like this.
See, but where does it go?
Like literally just like, it just like, that's what it comes, it like, it's fine. You can go like this.
And then you like swallow it?
No, it doesn't. It like, it's just, you don't have to go.
No, I don't make, I agree. I don't really make the noise. I'm like a type. Like I get that. Mm-hmm. But you and I had a conversation once where I verbatim asked you, would you rather someone burp next to you or fart in your mouth? Okay. And you verbatim answered me that you would rather have someone fart in your mouth.
Farting isn't usually optional. Like farting is usually like, okay,
no,
I had to do that.
No, I almost feel like my ass was on lock. Like I could hold a fart for years.
Okay, asshole Kegels. Like
I'm just saying I could like really hold my farts and let it like out.
Like a little.
Yeah, like not even that, like a, okay. Like it could just come out like without anyone knowing. But burping, I'm almost like I have to like do something.
Okay, well I guess everyone's different, but me personally, I think that burping is a choice, and I think farting is involuntary.
Like butthole hair, but not hair. Sorry, don't you feel like butthole air is way grosser or more gross?
I'm sure it is, and I'm sure if we actually like we crunched the numbers. It would like it, I mean it would probably be like
right now you'd rather me fart on you than burp on you?
I mean, I prefer that you don't do like it would be none of the above for me.
Not the question. Like if I sat on your lap right now, would you rather me fart on you or burp on you?
Fart. I would. I don't know why. I don't know why.
I think that's insane. I'd rather someone burp on me 10 times over. So when Brooke says that,
but
it
none
blows
of my phobias
my
are
mind.
rational, and I know that.
No, but that's okay. I agree. I'd rather have someone punch me in the face on some like crazy shit than like put a bug on me.
Okay.
So like I
well,
get
we
it.
know
like,
that from that story. Did you ever put out that story time?
Which one?
When you had the whole, like your like, literal tooth fell out?
No, I was just going through it the other day. Basically, when I was dating Chris Miles, we were fucking.
And she literally said, beat my ass. And he was like, no.
Well, no. Like, obviously, everything was consensual. I just want to start it off by saying that. But we were fucking, and I was like, hit me, hit me, hit me. And he was like, okay. And he kept hitting me harder and harder. But I kept saying, hit me harder. And eventually, the whole
room looked like a murder scene.
No, it was horrible. Like, eventually, he, like, slapped me in the face.
Well,
and then one of my
veneers, okay?
Yeah, exactly.
It's not like he, like, broke her nose or something. Like, she has faulty veneers.
No, 100%. And so he slaps me, my veneer comes loose, and then I started gushing blood, and it was completely in pitch black dark. And so I was like sucking his dick, and in my head,
I hated the
the hand motion.
Visual listeners or visual viewers, I am so sorry.
I'm sorry. So I'm sucking his dick, and in my head I'm like, damn, like I try to keep head like spitty. Like I'll always say like it should be very spitty.
You don't want any like friction.
Should be the wettest you can make it. Give them that toothless, gagless, throat fuck wet 5,000. With that being said, in my head, I was like, this is a little too lubricated. Right. And shit went by, whatever. And then eventually the light comes on and we look at the bed.
Could you not tell? Like,
no, I promise.
Especially with that iron deficiency, I feel like if you tasted blood,
I never tasted it. I promise you. But I wasn't hitting like a taste vibe either. I was hitting like a
Oh, right. Just mindless, toothless, gagless
throat fuck.
Got it.
And so basically we were fucking for like a really long time. And then eventually the light comes on after we're done fucking, and there's a pool of blood on the bed. That's like, I
wish we could flash up the photos. It was insane.
I have them, but it looks like someone got killed, and I don't know if I want to show it.
We've done enough to Chris Miles. Like, we do not need.
I'm just talking from like probably the width of my arms, like fully extended.
Looked like this
at
couch,
least
y'all,
from like
bed.
my wrist to my wrist, like this big, like huge pool of blood. Looks like someone died. And so I get up and I'm like, and I just had my period and ended, so I was like, there's no way. And then I walked to the bathroom in the room, and my tooth is spewing blood. I'm not talking like bleeding, like down, like it's falling down. I'm talking like waterfall, like out, like fully out, like spewing blood, and it's all over my body. I look like the movie Carrie, like like fucking like what's it, Jennifer's Body, like down my entire mouth and down my entire body. It's all over him. So I'm in the shower compressing my mouth, like because it's gushing blood, washing our entire body. I call my dentist. I'm like scream crying because I'm bleeding everywhere, and I'm like dizzy from the amount of blood I'm losing. And that's
Dizzy Wine's out now.
That's not a dizzy wine pun. Like I'm actually like seeing stars. Like I'm losing so much blood. Like I'm spewing blood. Like no lie. Like I'm talking waterfall. Like completely.
Our baby,
and so then my dentist and a doctor shows up. They like pack it, but then for the next like 5 days, I'm just gushing blood. Like I'm clotting it every single second. Like I'm holding gauze to it I have so many videos of it. I filmed a story time about it, but
it is like it's kind of like a tough situation.
But when I got done with the story, I just felt like I sounded like someone beat the fuck out of me.
Yeah, that's true.
And I know he never did. Like I was genuinely saying it was consensual, and like a mishap happened with my tooth.
It could have happened like with her like nudging herself the wrong way, but it was just okay.
It took a little hit, but I asked for it. I said hit me. Like I wasn't saying like don't hit me. I was saying hit me.
Okay. Well, I hope you're not having to say don't hit me.
I'm just saying I bled for days and days and days, and then I had to get my gums sutured. I had to get my gums sutures. I had to get my gums sewn back together and a new tooth put in. And that did happen during sex. I'm gonna stop with all it.
Is that your probably like would you like note that as like your worst sex story?
No.
Oh God.
People kept asking us on Twitter our worst sex stories. Do you have one?
Oh, absolutely. And it's not even a sex story. I didn't even have sex with him. I told you this. Oh, baby, don't worry. So, you knew about this. This was like at the beginning of mine and your friendship. Like, very beginning, you were still filming like Tana Turns 21, MTV, whatever.
Trauma.
And I remember one night, you were like, hey, can you come film this? Like, we're going to do like a girls' night out, like whatever. And I was like, yeah, of course. And so I went and I was like, you know what? This is going to be like a good pregame to hang out with this guy. And the whole night I'm drinking, I'm all excited to hang out with this guy because he's a musician and he's someone that I like at the time I was a fan of. And you were a fan of him too. So I told you about it and we were like, but we kept in touch, and he was talking to me all day long, like just being so sweet, like he'd call me like darling, whatever.
He makes one of my favorite songs of all time.
He does, and
he's an amazing
He's
musician.
from another country, and so he has like a perfect, like beautiful accent, and he makes these like amazing love songs that are like so romantic, whatever. So you're like, this guy's like a romantic, like he's gonna be like such a sweetheart, whatever.
Yeah.
Calls me one day in the middle of the day, like 11 a.m. and he's like,
middle of the day, that's crack of dawn to me, but
that's bedtime for Tana. And he's like, hey babe, like would you want to hang out today? Like we could just like have a drink, whatever. Like just like a casual day. And I was like, you know what? Yeah. I go over there. I've never met this man. I go over there in my pajamas. We'd only ever talked on like Instagram and text now, but we've never like met. We've never FaceTimed, nothing. And I go over to his house, and he's so sweet at first, like whatever, for the first like maybe 10 minutes tops.
Yeah.
10 minutes in, this man jumps me. Like, he's like, just not like, he doesn't beat my ass, but he's like, all of a sudden just so aggressively like making out with me. And that was like not my vibe. Like, babe, it's noon.
Yeah, like hello.
I wanted to have like a cup of tea.
Like sweet kiss. Like maybe a shot.
And he's like trying to hook up with me. And I was like kind of trying to and it's not like I wasn't like non-consensual. I don't want to make it like a scary story like that. It wasn't that way. But he goes.
He's just a little too aggressive in your head.
No,
like,
he goes, call me master. I go, what?
He said that.
Yes.
And it's crazy too, because I don't want to talk too much about his music, but it's very simp. Like, I love women.
Just sweet, like very wholesome. Like
his music's so wholesome.
His
image
is like
is so
master
wholesome.
or like something. And every time I would say something, he'd be like, good girl. And I'm like, don't do that at all.
I love a good girl
No,
after you've like bought me a gift.
I just met this man. This is our first encounter.
Like,
and
that's
literally,
weird.
like
You're weird.
we haven't. He doesn't know where I'm from yet. Like,
yeah. So maybe say you're like a weird masochist if that's what you want.
Yeah, but you're brave as fuck if you're gonna do that. 100%. The first 10 minutes of meeting someone. Like, baby, all I have to do is tweet it.
And I think you're a weird fucking narcissist.
Like, and it wasn't even just like limited to like sexual activity at all. It was literally like,
Can I have a water master?
Yes, that is an actual thing that happened. I'd be like, do you have like a glass of water? And he'd be like, I'd be like, master.
Stop! I want that.
And that's so out of character for me too. I'm not even like a dirty talker at all. I am very like unless it's like somebody that I like
can't relate. I'm a whore, but I mean,
no.
But also in that moment, I would have been like, "Can I have a fucking water, you weird?"
Yeah,
fuck?
and I'm just like, and then like to top things off, we're just like we're hanging out, like kind of hooking up a little. He's playing his own Pandora station, like his own music is coming on.
I also don't care.
Like,
I don't care if you're literally Justin Bieber.
I don't care if you're Justin Bieber. Do not play me your own music ever. That is the 100%. One thing that I will say. I like the man I'm in love with is a musician, and I don't play me your own music ever. I could not agree with you more. Send it to me, and I'll listen to it by myself. But if you're gonna have to watch me listen to it, and I'm gonna have to think about how I'm responding, if I'm doing the right thing, making the right faces. Don't do that to me.
And it's fine if we're like friends, or if it's like over time you're like, I made this song, can I please show you it?
Okay, like,
but
can I get
first
your opinion?
date, you're like, check this one out, and it's like 9 songs. And you know, my type is entirely musicians, so I've dealt with this so much. It makes me want to jump off the Empire State. Like when you sit down with a guy and he's such a fucking narcissist, that he's like,
it has nothing to do with them. It's like 90% of the time, it's like, okay, I'm gonna love the song, and I'm gonna like, you know what I mean? It's not that.
It's just awkward
it's
trying
just,
to react.
I feel nervous. Like, am I bobbing my head enough? Like what do I do?
And then like, God forbid too, when it's terrible, and you're just like, and I love it,
and I can't lie. That's the problem. I can lie, and I love lying, but in those situations, like, I don't want to lie. Like, I want you to suffer for what you just did to me.
100%. It's trauma. I've dealt with that with like 30 people, unfortunately, because I just attract narcissists who make either good music or horrible music.
It's really tricky. And like, I feel bad because I don't want like any of my friends to ever think like, oh, I can't show you anything. But it's like, it's just like, especially if I'm talking to you or whatever. And right, like you said, it's how you do it. If you're like, okay, I need your critiques, that's one thing. But if you're like, check out this song I just made.
No, exactly. It's like one thing that if I know you and you're like, I heard this music, but when you sit down with a guy on a first date and he's a musician, he's like, I just made this shit, it's fire. And then shows you 9 songs after that.
It's like, beep, beep,
you're like, I get it.
Bitch, shut up.
I get it, but like, chill the fuck out. Like, it's just such a thing with musicians because like a lot of times.
Well, it's the same thing. Like, not that I'm I'm like, I'm not much of an artist myself, but imagine if I sat down with a guy and was like, oh my God, look, how funny is this TikTok I just made?
Like, it's just like, it's exactly like, I just think that
And they're
extreme
like,
narcissism
oh, like,
is
haha,
not
like,
it.
it's so funny. Like, no, that's embarrassing. And you can laugh at it on your own time, but like, I don't want you to have to laugh at it in front of me.
Should we go? Should we go on a throuple date? I just sent you flowers and said that I'd love to have a threesome with you soon.
She sent me flowers. The card said, at least I could do something on time. And it was a day late. So,
dude, but I'm not going to lie. I paid an exponential amount of money for it to be on time. So I blame the flower company.
you door dashed them. They
No, I
were from
didn't.
DoorDash.
No, oh, then that's on Kyla. I paid
Well,
like
I knew it. See?
I paid $150 extra for it to be there on your birthday.
I got the DoorDash notification. She door dashed them, and
That's on Kyla. Second sentence though. I sent you flowers. I asked you to have a threesome with me.
That was very sweet.
I love this Brooke and Tana cast, and I will eat your butthole later, and I would die for Brooke, and we're killing it at the canceled shit. So now I'm gonna fuck off because I'm drunk, but I love you.
Love you too.
Can't wait for our next threesome. I would die for you. Thanks for tuning into this week's episode of Canceled.
Tana'S is cancelled.
A DWE talent production.